Hi, my name is Alexander Eberhage, and I'm the director and editor, I guess actor too, of this short film made called "You've Got It All" by this character I play called Rob Duesenberger. Um, it's a '80s parody music video with this lounge singer type artist who's an R&B artist. He's kind of has this egotistical attitude about himself, and the whole joke I'm trying to create was this is the idea that he's not in on the joke and that he's like a serious artist and that only the outside world is looking into this universe and can get the joke. But so I really try to poke fun at '80s music videos like "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley and "Together Forever," and to try to capture that lightheartedness of the that time period and just try to create and replicate that kind of music video because nowadays everything's so serious, and I was really just trying to bring joy to people's day with this, just to kind of, especially during quarantine. I made this during then, and I really wanted to just get people thinking about something positive just for a little bit because it was such a tough time. But yeah, it's a fun little film, and I hope you liked it.
Are you? I see the background there where you are. You have a lot of '80s props and memorabilia type stuff going on there. Is the '80s a period that you particularly find fascinating?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. The movies, the music. I'm just it. There's just something different about that era of film, and they were they weren't afraid to kind of go maybe. There were so many new ideas, original ideas at the time, and there's so much invention, and so like I'm a big fan of like Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, like a lot of that kind of stuff, and just science fiction too. So just that, just the idea of like all these different ideas, as whereas nowadays there's kind of just a limited amount of ideas in film. I think so. Just I think that's. I mean, there's new ideas coming out, but it's just not as original as it was back then, and that's very special to me. Yeah.
Oh, it looked like you poured a lot of what you love into that music video you made as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I really just I was really inspired by just that whole era and sound of music, and um just trying to just create something that was colorful and had that look and feel of like an '80s music video, and just light colors and just fun. Yeah.
With your work, is this the first music video you've done, or have you made other music videos?
Yeah, I made a music video for this film I did, um, called "Whispers of Justice," and it was another '80s type music video that was kind of like a parody kind of type film. It was kind of a spoof of like '80s confident singers, and I had Mark G. Star in that as the lead singer, and it was for a film I did called Jason Blonde the Movie, and that whole movie was supposed to be like a bad '80s movie. It was supposed to look like one of those really independent films from the '80s. So I was trying to capture that too. So it's kind of been an ongoing obsession with just like trying to create the '80s in through video. Yeah.
Well, I know your father fairly well. Um, he's a filmmaker as well. Is that where you got your love for filmmaking from him?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he was doing Joy Farm, and I've been, he's been showing me old VHS tapes and from back in the day, and I think
Don't
definitely
say
a lot of
back
my
in the
work.
day to your father. Don't say back in the day to your
No, not. Yeah, the VHS tapes. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, um, like he's been showing me a lot of the sketches he did, and that was really inspirational for just because he's a comedy guy too. He does a lot of comedy, and just I think that really inspired me with this music video. And then this film I did called Echo Land, which is like a noir thing, and he's really into noir films too. So I derive a lot of influence from him. So
he was he was in his film The Phantom Limb, showed at our very first film festival, and now you are in this latest film festival.
I know it feels so weird. Like I'm used to, going to events for, showing up for his films playing and things, and now just to have a film of my own in a festival, I'm so grateful for that. Just it's interesting to see how that how he's kind of like passing down the torch or whatever. But it's just I feel so grateful for that.
So what are you working on now?
So yeah, I'm working. I told you I'm into sci-fi, and science fiction. And that's why those are things I get out of like Ghostbusters and Back to the Future. They're really science fiction in that genre and just the technology and everything. So, I'm working on a film called Galacta Raider, and it's a sci-fi film set in the future, and it's about a group of cosmic archeologists, and it's like a mystery in a way. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But the film will be coming out probably in October or September of 2021. And
So
then
you're shooting it now?
I have the edit done already.
Oh,
But right now, a wonderful soundtrack artist, Kelp Choffs, is working on the soundtrack, and he's putting together a really good soundtrack for the film.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And will you be sending that to film festivals?
Yeah, I hope to. Yeah, it's gonna be around 12 to 13 minutes, so I hope it fits that. But yeah.
Well, thank you for being here today, Alex.
Yeah, thank you so much.